abundant happy time zones, it's your bird, Avon the Raven, and welcome back to Darksiders 2 Casual. Apologies, the game crashed. So we have to start this segment all over. Nice execution chance. And now it's time for one of you. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. We're just going to not. There we go. That was almost very bad. But thankfully, I know my way around this character.
I cannot. Impossible.
Ooh, hang on. My strength goes down from 36 to 21. Yeah, I think I'll actually keep my current loadout. With the exception of swapping the Sorcerer Talisman for the Grim Talisman. Oh fuck, this part! Here's hoping that this doesn't crash the game. Because that's a possibility here.
Time is of the essence.
I'm honestly surprised that the frame rate's going so smoothly, considering this is the part I was worried about it crashing, and... like, this is the one spot I was most worried about a potential crash. Okay. What? Let's just execute this guy. Okay. So... you should be the map. Or maybe a key. Map. I'll take that. Is there like a stalker or prowler off the map or something that I'm just not seeing? There we go. I'll be honest, I kind of miss the, for lack of a better term, fatalities from this game. Oh, absolutely not. The audio is going ham. Anyone else? No? Good. I don't trust this room in the slightest. Okay, there's a way back up.
I cannot. Impossible. I cannot.
Okay, someone please just give me another possessed weapon. Or another pair of possessed sights, specifically. Because I'm not going to be able to pick up anything at this rate. Okay, what? I'm assuming I'm gonna have to go up. Actually, hang on. That, I believe, is the final boss. So I've got this upper area. Alright, so I've got the upper areas left. That eventually will bring me back down to the final boss. Or not final boss, but the boss of the dungeon. I actually don't remember this map, so I could be completely wrong. But that donut hole room is the only one that looks like it might be a boss room. And every dungeon so far has had a room past it, or been the Psychomeron, or the arena. What are... Oh, that's just a crust. It doesn't look like there's anything back there, so... Speaking of the Psychomeron, I've got to remember to go back there when I get the next ability. Because I believe portals are actually next. And once I get portals, I can do quite literally everything in the game. So I'm gonna actually just put myself right here.
Impossible.
Please, just give me some possessed sights. I'm not asking for much. This is just getting ridiculous. Wait a second. Why is there... Hi. Hold on just 1 second. There is an upper room here. Question is, where? Huh. Oh, okay, I get it. I think. Can't even pick that up. What?
I cannot.
Doesn't look like there's anything else in here, so... I can't even pick up the arm blades from earlier, so there's not even a point in going after those. Okay then, I'm gonna have to turn this. Hi. Death is a beast. I don't know what's with the lighting glitch, but that's annoying, actually. Alright. Alright, that puts me over there. And this is probably the key. So then what are you? Wait, when did I use a health potion? Thankfully, I have enough sights that it doesn't really matter if I pick up anything new. Alright, so let's see here. No. Alright, what direction is there a shadow bomb from? That one. So I want to make sure. Because that's going to take me on a loop around. I can already see it. Hi! Why are there 4 of you in here? Why does... Actually, it actually kind of makes sense that the City of the Dead would have 4 Book of the Dead pages. Never mind. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a whole... actually, I probably would be a little surprised, but it would kind of also make sense if there was a whole chapter. Hold up. What am I hearing? Shadow? Okay. Technically speaking, I just got my own armor set. Worse than the cowl. Slightly more offensive than what I've got. Sure. That's just better, actually. I go from 36 to 20... It's not worth it. Not with a mixed build. Technically speaking, I shouldn't have such a high arcane compared to strength, but... What are you? Okay, seriously, what am I hearing? There's an audio cue, and it's driving me kind of crazy. Actually, it might be that. Okay. Okay. That sounds like a stone. Where's the stone? I can never tell if there's a stone or not with this. Why are you making it sound like I just figured out something really hard? This literally took 1 second of brain power. If that. Moving on. Oh, thank you. I genuinely have no idea when I used a health potion. It might be one of those things that's automatic sometimes, which would be annoying. But it is possible. Hello, boss fight. I don't remember how to fight you, but that's not going to stop me. Okay. Now I remember why this boss is pretty forgettable. Wait, what? Does this thing heal? That's why, okay. There was an O prompt. Alright, next phase. Where are you, host? Could have sworn I was about to get... There you are. What? You can actually come out of your pillar of light now? sure that thing's dead. What? Oh my gosh! Alright, I just got a skill point, I think, for leveling up. And I believe I'm about to get another one. And what exactly is the campaigns menu? I'll have to look into that.
Horseman, I believe you called.
Growfather.
I am the one you seek. And where else would I be but the city of the dead? Would you like to ask a question? Or just stand there like you've seen a ghost?
Tell me how to reach the Well of Souls.
The Well of Souls is a place of unimaginable power. The key to life and death. Of creation itself. And that is why the well has a key of its own. One that was divided long ago. The angels keep one half, and the demons the other. And never shall the two meet. Unless you truly mean to save your brother.
To save war, I would storm the White City.
Of that, I am more than certain. But there is no need.
Death gives no
The angels
fucks.
have realms beyond the White City, as the demons do beyond their dark kingdom. All will become clear to you once you reach the tree.
I've already done that, Growfather.
Nevertheless, you must find the tree again. And go wherever it takes you.
I like Crowfather.
Absalom lives. Yes,
Yep.
Absalom lives on. His rage and agony spread as corruption, and he will unmake all of creation to destroy the balance.
I killed Absalom once, Growfather. If I could go back, I would see him spared.
I doubt he would grant you the same courtesy.
You say that, Death, but you would go back and make the same choice all over again.
How can I restore humanity?
The Well of Souls is where all life begins, where the souls of the dead are born into their new lives.
I killed the beast that haunted this place. I freed the souls of humanity.
And in other times, that would be enough. But something draws power from the well, leaving only void where there once was life.
The Destroyer.
I fear you have only released the souls into further torment.
Then there is no hope. Humanity is lost.
Not so. Even now, you carry with you the power to restore the well.
The Nephilim?
If you sacrifice their souls, yes. They alone have the power to undo what was done.
So I must sacrifice the Nephilim, my kin, to restore mankind.
The Nephilim are dead, by your own hand. That broken talisman is all that remains. Would you leave them to eternal torment in that cage upon your chest?
All right. I'm actually going to go back to over here. Thankfully, fast travel is enabled now. It wasn't earlier. You. Training.
Pale Rider. Impressive.
Believe that's the last of it.
Much to your heart's content.
Alright, let's sell this.
There.
This. I'm keeping anything that isn't white that I can actually feed to a possessed
I'll
weapon.
make good use of this. A fair price. Yes, I'll make good use of this.
One, two, three.
I want you.
Wait, why did I do that? Genuinely, why did I do that? I'm going to Fulgrim anyway. I feel stupid. Where is the Serpent Tome in this place? Is it down here? Yes, it is. Okay. Okay. Echidna's Fangs and Vandersmash. Serpent's Peak. Let's go talk to Fulgrim. And then go do what I can of the, stuff in this place. Or the side stuff in this place. And then I actually have to go back to the Forge Lands.
Fresh merchandise. I suppose it will do.
Let's see here. It was Lair of the Deposed King. And then I need to go back to Sentinel's Gaze. Well, actually there's one thing I can do here outside of Sentinel's Gaze that I'll need to do. I believe it was just all the way down the stairs. Yep. Oh, this place stayed cleared out. Interesting. Hang on a second. That one didn't make a noise. Right, skill points I get for that. Or skill points are what I get for that. Let's upgrade the guarantee. Ooh, a legendary talisman. Demon heart. Hold up. Does that mean I can upgrade? No. Huh. I might actually look up what that one does, because that's a weird wording. I know I said I wasn't going to look anything up, but that's not really a spoiler. That's a how does this work? Or that's a mechanics thing. Oh, are you kidding me? I need more possessed weaponry. This is literally just better. Ooh, okay. Defense goes down, but I need strength boost. Why are the horsemen all so pretty? Let's go back here, sell some stuff. And then return to some other places to get some more loot. Oh boy. Alright, Echidna's Fangs and Vandersmash, I'm going to... Wait a second. Is that possessed? Hold up. It's... okay. That helps. Okay, this one gives 31 arcane. I have a ton of arcane though, so it's not really needed as much. And it's gonna give me more arcane anyway. Alright then. Yeah, this is just, like, better. Because, like, I go down a little in the arcane department, but, not enough to really... actually don't go down anymore in the arcane department. Nice. That makes this legitimately better. Okay, so where did I miss some stuff? Here. Actually, wait, no, that one's portals. I remember that. That was portals. I needed portals for that. I can actually get some stuff in the breach. But I think I'm less likely to get... or to mess myself up, or to forget the breach stuff than the stuff over here. I could have sworn this was how I got over there, but I guess I was wrong. Okay, then how do I get over there? Oh wait, it was over there. I just missed something somehow. Because there's no way it could be anywhere else. Nope. That one just immediately does that. It has to be over here somewhere. Ah, there we go. I forgot that I could walk on those. Silly me. Okay then. What? Death? Okay. Hi. You're a new one. Ooh! The only thing that goes down is the crit damage, but the wrath cost is huge. Alright, breach, and then I can actually finish Sentinel's Gaze. Or at least what I remember of Sentinel's Gaze. Oh. Mic going off. Okay, so... that, and then I go around, perhaps? No. Alright, so where is the third one, then? Huh. Nope. Not that. I'm gonna have to come back up here eventually, though. So where is... oh, okay. Hang on a second, it might actually be that one. Okay. And it is this. There we go. Figured it out. Took a little longer than it should have, but I figured it out. Huh. Should I be concerned about having missed that? Hang on. Death, why? Uh-oh. I messed up big time there. I think I got that, but I'm gonna double check anyway. Because I think that when I came through here the first time, I actually got, that other stuff. Yeah, I got this already. Don't remember what was over here, but it was something. Well, curiosity sated. So, Sentinel's Gaze. I think Sentinel's Gaze has the last of the, Oh wait, no, there's two blood... I missed two bloodless. Might have to ride around for a bit and see if I can't find a bloodless. Just out and about in the fields. Because I'm pretty sure there's one in Sentinel's Gaze. That, or I really missed something. Whoops. Okay, that explains where I missed one, or where I used that. Alright, time to go into parts unknown. Yeah, there's definitely a bloodless down here. There might even be two, actually. I mean, I don't... Where did I miss the third bloodless? Because Bone Riven... Okay. Is definitely where one of them is. There's, like, no way otherwise. Are you joking? Oh. Okay, wall time. Well, thankfully death is explosion-proof. Okay. Yep, alright. Now, how do I get... There we go.
Not enough rod.
The heavy weapons are better for combos. It's not that they can't be useful in, actual combat as the only thing. However, they are, how do I put this? Because they're slow, it's harder to actually land hits with them. However, if an enemy's already stunned from the honestly pretty quick scythe attacks, because there is a bit of recoil after getting hit by them, then the heavy weapons go absolutely crazy. Okay then. So either we have a branching path or we have a converging path. I'm inclined to think converging, actually.
I cannot.
Yeah, because that... okay. Definitely a converging path. This place actually used to scare me a lot when I was little. I don't know why. I wasn't scared of the rest of the game, but Bone Riven, for whatever reason, always made me, cautious. Ooh, boatman coin. Oh dear. The third Bloodless might actually just be roaming around in the field. Because I don't think they put them in main dungeons. Unless I really missed something in the Psychomeron. I already got one in the, Lair of the Deposed King. I almost said Consumed King. This is Darksiders, not Dark Souls. Hi. Right, the Soul Arbiter's maze. I have to go do that still. I'm missing coordinates is the thing. Actually, speaking of Soul Arbiter's Maze, what coordinates do I have? Level 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 6 and 7 secrets. I'm actually not missing as much as I thought I was. We're just going to not. Where did I miss Soul Arbiter? Or, well, not Soul Arbiter specifically, but where did I miss the maze coordinates? There might be some more in here. And there's probably some more just out in the world. I think I see the Bloodless. I could be wrong, though. I know for a fact that there's a Bloodless in here. This one I actually had to look up how to get to my first time because I was so close to beating this quest. I'd gotten every other Bloodless in the game, but didn't know that this place existed. So I know that there's a Bloodless in here. Somewhere. They don't tend to put Bloodless with any other enemies, so I think I'm safe so long as... What are you? Okay. Alright. I pretty much have to just wait until I no longer hear the gears. There we go. Oh, hi. Okay. Did I just get a secret? I don't want secrets, I want my way through the maze. I got level 2 secret, great. I might have actually missed some coordinates in the City of the Dead, now that I think about it. That's a bloodless. Okay. And now I need the bloodless talisman.
Not enough, Ra.
Alright, that's 2 gone. Now. Grab this. Time to see if I can't find any roaming around out here. I know I missed some stuff in the City of the Dead, but I highly doubt I missed a bloodless. I'm pretty sure I might have missed some coordinates. Because the Soul Arbiter, for lack of a better term, graffiti, always means, from what I've seen, that there is, in fact, a Soul Arbiter scroll nearby. Hi, Relic. Keep riding. Soul Arbiter's maze is over there. There could be a bloodless in there. I doubt it, though. If you want to make it through the maze without actually... finding all the scrolls, you have to look it up. There's absolutely no way that I'd remember what way to go in an optional area that I've only done like once. Soul Arbiter's maze was a pain. It was one of the side rooms. I don't remember which. I think it might have actually been on floor 3. I essentially have to go through everything again because I can't remember if I got everything. Oh wait, no, I remember. I just don't remember how to get there. Because it was... I think it was actually... Hang on. I think it was actually the room before the last one that I did. But the Soul Arbiter's maze is annoying, so I only did it like once or twice. Shoot, how do I get up? Because I might not be able to get up this way. Because this was the section I said I was worried about crashing the game. Well, let me do it again. Yes, it will. Okay. That section used to make me nervous as a kid, too. Actually. Mostly because I was worse at platforming than I am now. And it also made me nervous on Nightmare mode until I realized that that didn't count as a death. Which I think they call it definitive mode in this version, for some reason. Okay. Now that we're back here... It was somewhere around here, I think. That had the Soul Arbiter graffiti. Or not. Maybe it was over here? I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get back. Because I thought I saw Soul Arbiter graffiti in that room. Okay, that's where. You can BS your way through one or two of the, things, but not all of them. Yep, there's Soul Arbiter graffiti, so where did I miss a scroll? There was a treasure chest up here. Did I miss it somewhere in here? Yes, I did. Okay. That is probably the most evil way they could have gone about that. Alright, level 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I genuinely don't know where to go looking for the rest of this then. Wait, where am I? Okay, that's the maze itself.
To go alone.
I can figure out level 1, so I'm not too concerned about level 1. I am, however, quite concerned about levels 6, 7, and 8. Like, why do I only have the secrets for those and not the actual... there's graffiti. Hold up. I don't remember where I got all of them, is the problem. So I just kind of have to case everything. If I want to get into the Soul Arbiter's maze. Alright, I think I got this one then. Because that would be inside the building. I'm hoping there isn't a 9th or 10th level to the maze. I'm already missing a bloodless. I think I got everything in the tombs. Shoot. There is absolutely no way that I'm going to be able to make it all the way through the Soul Arbiter's maze without looking stuff up. Like, that's just impossible. Because each level is a combination. So either I find all of the stuff here. Well, there's 3 possibilities. I find all the stuff, I don't do the Arbiter's maze, or I look something up. I think this might be Serpent's Peak. I'm just looking for the bloodless, honestly. Actually, there might be one in the arena. I'm gonna give up on Soul Arbiter's maze for now. Focus on the bloodless. I might have to make an amendment to my rules, because I'm not gonna... Well, under normal circumstances, it's completely reasonable for me to not look stuff up. I have to remember everywhere that I just passed by some graffiti. Alright, so not here. Which is kind of unreasonable, actually. And I've also never done that alternative campaign that the game just told me about, so I won't feel I didn't even know that existed when I said that I wasn't going to look stuff up. But I do want to do the Soul Arbiter's maze. That one, unless... That's impossible to memorize for me. Someone else might be able to do it, but considering just how in-depth the maze actually is... Because each level requires a combination of rooms, and you have to fight your way through each room. You can quite literally be stuck there forever if you don't find the exact right combination. Is there a bloodless here? No, okay. Did I miss one in the Sycamera? I can't have missed one, like, in the arena proper. I also doubt that I missed one in the breach, but I can check the breach. I already got one in the Lair of the Deposed King, so I know I didn't miss one there. I'm also pretty sure I would have noticed one in any of the 3 tombs. Well, 2 tombs. Or City of the Dead. So it's gotta be either Overworld or Breach. And I'm inclined to think more Overworld. But it turns out it's not Overworld, so... It would have to be Breach, one of the tombs, City of the Dead, or Sycamera. I'll check Breach first, because... and then head into the or, hang on. Actually. It could be that. I'll check Breach first, and then that Overworld spot. And if it's not there, then I'll check Sycamera. And I know I haven't actually come back to the Breach in earnest since I scaled Serpent's Peak. So they could have hit a Bloodless here that I just wouldn't have been able to get to. Or, well, wouldn't have been able to kill. I believe I have the Bloodless Talisman equipped, right? Yes. It doesn't look like it's in this room. I really don't think I missed one in one of the tombs. I think I would have noticed if I'd missed one in one of the tombs. I wasn't paying very much attention throughout Psychomeron, though. If it's not this, then it's probably Psychomeron. And it's this. Okay, now there's 3 more Bloodless in the Forge Lands. So let's go there.
Not so fast, horseman.
You're following me.
So I am. I will remain here at the tree, should you have need of me on your quest. And dust has a beak for more than corpses, horseman. Follow him, and you will find the key.
Follow dust, find the key? Can't be that easy, Crowfather.
You may be right, Death. The future is a secret even I cannot keep.
I'll go through the Angel Portal later. For now, I have stuff to do in the Forge Lands. I technically could have come back here as soon as I'd gotten the Bloodless Talisman. However, that right there is the only Bloodless I actually know the location of. There we go. Finally, something possessed. All right. Can't upgrade it, but better than having nothing there. Because I don't really sell much. Wait, what? I'll look at that later. For now, let's just ride around and see, because I think most of the bloodless in the Forge Lands are actually overworld. It wouldn't really make much sense for them to not be. I'm gonna be a little upset if I have to go delving through some dungeons. I mean, I already knew that I was gonna have to delve. Actually, wait, there might be one spot. There's one spot I'm gonna have to go to no matter what, because, there's a soul splitter. Puzzle. Hi. Okay, there isn't going to be another one of these. In Baineswood, then. There might be one in the Nook. Sorry, between the Nook and the Lost Temple. And other than that, I think it would be the Fjord. Okay, so there isn't one here. There is, however, a soul splitter puzzle inside, so I should go do that. There's also a portal puzzle, if I'm remembering correctly, but I'm gonna have to come back with the portals. Which, thankfully, portals is the next major upgrade I get. But still. Wait, I think it was actually this way. Yes, that was the soul splitter puzzle up there. You lot can try to chase me through the door all you like, you're not getting my attention. Aha! I will take that. Let's do that. Now, where are the bloodless most likely to be? Honestly, Fjord. Why is fast travel currently unavailable? Oh, is it because of those... That was sad. Actually, alright, Fjord. I believe... Here's actually the most likely... Oh, wait. You.
More stone.
I can feel my strength returning.
Ooh. Nice. Okay. I've never actually finished the whole Blackroot quest line. I'm just gonna ride around until I see one of the bloodless. I'm not gonna look up the, I'm definitely not looking up the stones. There's no point as far as I'm concerned. Uh-oh.